Alright, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be testing out FSD. So I'm actually going to put it into drive right now, and the car is going to start navigating on its own to where I set it to go. I'm actually driving to a Value Village right now. And so it stopped at a stop sign, as you can see. And then it's driving. It is kind of scary the way it accelerates, going from 0 to the speed limit. Even though it's not speeding necessarily, the acceleration is kind of scary sometimes. Okay, so we survived the stop signs, and now we're at a crosswalk, or what is it called?
Intersection.
An intersection, and the car put on the signal, and it's turning left. Looks like it did everything pretty good. There was no people, so it was going. The car is driving itself right now. My hands are free, as you can see in the video, and it's not a bad experience. Like, I like autopilot better because it's just going in a straight line. But with FSD, you have to, watch the car. You obviously have to watch your car, but like with FSD, it's driving, it's making changes to the lane and stuff like that. Like as you see here, and then it also turns, and it's just more dynamic. So there's a lot more, like, I think, area for failure. And the few times that I used FSD when I had free trials before was I saw the only issues I saw were like coming off a highway, or like going onto an on-ramp, or like coming off of a on-ramp or whatever. I can't even speak. But going on and off the highway, those transition areas or like ramps, the FSD has problems with it. But right now it seems like it's doing fine.
But also, the problem with the on and off the highway ramps is it will be set to like get off at the next one, and if you're driving in the lane beside the exit, it will get off on the wrong one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Even the autopilot kind of does that too. Like, if you're not getting off at an exit, it will just try to take you off by accident, take you off the highway. But yeah, if you were watching, look, as soon as we entered the plaza, the car was kind of like making jerky movements and turning weirdly. But we are here. We arrived. It was a short drive. So yeah, we will get back into testing this. Actually, I'm going to test the auto park right now. So if I press on the screen, you can't really see it. But I initiated auto park, so the car is not parking itself. My hands are free. Reversed in pretty easily. That was pretty good. Auto park, in my experience, has been pretty good from the beginning. But yeah, we'll get back into this just now.
And overall, the parking job is really symmetrical. It's very in between the lines. It's giving, I know how to park. So yeah, the parking is pretty good.
Alright, so now we're back in the whip, and we are going to navigate home, and then we're going to do something else after that. So, in autopilot. Okay, so it's not working from here, so I guess I gotta drive out of the parking lot. One thing I don't like about Teslas that I don't see people talk about often is the turning radius. It's not that good, to be honest. Alright. Okay, so I'm in autopilot, or full self-driving right now. Let's see what it does. Oh my gosh. You guys saw the footage. It literally tried to drive forward to that car coming. I guess it couldn't tell that the car was going to start driving, but that was pretty bad. So if you're using autopilot or full self-driving, you definitely got to pay attention. You can't, it's not like a put it on and go to sleep type of thing. You got to pay attention for sure. And here we go, full self-driving, navigating home. Let's see what happens. little merging lanes are kind of tricky for me, as we were talking about earlier. And oftentimes the autopilot and full self-driving have issues with the merging lanes. So, yeah, but it seems like it's fine right now.
It's not even doing the speed limit, and I feel scared for my life.
It's because I feel like it's just constant. Like, it does everything it can to stay at whatever limit it's trying to reach.
Yeah, which I feel like makes the ride more shaky.
Yeah, it does.
Like, it doesn't feel as smooth as when you're driving yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not scared that the car is the one driving.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yo.
I braked hard on the yellow and then accelerated to go through.
And it's red when I'm in the road, basically.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But the funniest part is you do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Maybe I learned from you.
Nah, it did not mean for me. That's crazy, yo. The car is indecisive.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine I got a ticket from that. I'm sending that to Blamos still. Okay, so we're on Dufferin. This is a pretty busy street in the city. And it has like 3 lanes. Everything's close. Cars do crazy stuff on the street. So we'll see how the full self-driving performs on Dufferin.
Also, I feel like because you're filming in ultra wide, the cars look so much further away. Like that car that went in front of us, the Jeep, it was less than 1 meter. But on this, it looks like it was far. It doesn't look scary.
Yeah, the angle is different for sure.
Yeah. But it actually, if the car accelerated at all, we would have hit the other car. And as you can see here, the car has literally no patience. If there's anyone ever turning in a lane, it will automatically go around. It does not want to wait.
Alright, so we're turning left here. My hands are not on the wheel right now. And yeah, let's see what happens. We're always gotta be ready though to take over. But yeah, there we go. We made it.
And as you can see, we're about 5 points into the 10-point turn. I told Jamal to pick the first spot because it was definitely going to be a more challenging one to get into. And it was very touch and go. Like, Jamal felt so scared that the car was going to hit the other car there, as you could see at the beginning. But it went pretty smoothly. It knew its limits. It parked decently, as you're going to see. And yeah.
Let's see how it did. Get up. So not bad. Definitely in the spot, so we blessed. All right, so we're back in, and I changed the angle just so that you can see like what's going on outside, but also see what the screen is doing too. Because I think the way that the software, shows you different visualizations and stuff is pretty interesting, and a lot of people might not have seen that before. I'm just gonna show you the screen. So.
Approaching on the right is a car that was trying to come over, trying his best, and the car just would not let him through. So Jamal turned off self-driving, and then he gave a report because, yeah, the car would not let the truck in, even though the truck needs to merge because his lane is ending. And this is the beginning of the end. Just like Jamal and I had talked about before, this is a prime example of we are not supposed to get off here. But because we're in the lane, even though the car knows we're not supposed to get off here, we're supposed to get off at the next exit, it just goes on ahead and gets off the highway. Why? I don't know why. I don't understand why. But it gets off the highway and then goes back on the highway. Pure madness behavior. The car coming up on the right, pulling out of the plaza, it kind of spooked me, but again, the Tesla has no patience. It just went straight into the next lane and went around.
So that was basically it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below on full self-driving, and if you think it's something that you would trust in 2024 going on to 2025. And yeah, overall I think it's pretty decent, but it definitely makes sense why it's still in beta even after Teslas have been on the market for a very long time. Me personally, I think I would rather just use autopilot, because autopilot just goes in a straight line and you know what to expect from it, whereas full self-driving, like I said earlier, has so many different things that you have to worry about and look out for, and it just makes many mistakes because of the dynamics of it. So autopilot is definitely my go-to. But that's all for now. We out. Peace.